Alright guys, so welcome back to Summer Apex. I hope you're having a very good day as always, and we're going to be taking a look at some more Apex news in today's video because it seems like we've been getting so much, new information and so much general news recently about Apex. So obviously I'm going to try my very best to keep you guys updated and give you all of this brand new information about this game. So in today's video we're going to be talking about some upcoming heirlooms in Apex, as well as one very specific heirloom that might be changed before it does come into Apex, so look out for that in today's video. We also have the full list of all of the leaked LTMs in this September soiree event. So obviously right now we have King's Canyon After Dark, we also had Dummy's Big Day, but we still have more LTMs on the way during this event, and we finally have the list of those LTMs as well. And I'm also going to be talking about the Aftermarket Collection event as well as Crossplay and how it's most likely going to be delayed. So if you guys are interested in this video, as always, be sure to leave a like and subscribe. We're so close, like we're literally less than 1k subs right now from 40k subs, so click that sub button if you're still not subbed, because I don't know, help me get to 40k. I'd appreciate that so much. And enough talk, let's take a look at today's Apex news. Alright, so let's start things off with all of the upcoming heirlooms in Apex. I think I made a video a while ago talking about every single leaked heirloom, so I'm gonna leave a link to that video below. But basically, leaks and stuff were found in the game files, and basically we have Caustic, we have Bangalore, and we also have recently Watson as well as the next legends to most likely get heirlooms in Apex. Caustic's heirloom most likely should come first with the Aftermarket Collection event, and I'll talk a bit more about the actual release date for that event in this video, so stay tuned. And his heirloom most likely would be a sledgehammer, right, which is kind of interesting for Caustic. But what's even more interesting is that Bangalore's heirloom most likely will be changed because of some recent events that took place surrounding Apex. So I'm sure you guys have actually heard about this, but recently Respawn took out a voice line from Apex because it was deemed to be offensive. Basically what took place is that Caustic had a voice line in Apex that referred to crypto as a dirty rat. And apparently guys, in Asian culture, calling someone a rat was a very derogatory term, so Respawn immediately pulled that from the game, and obviously it's no longer in Apex. Now the reason why this actually ties in with Bangalore's upcoming heirloom is because Bangalore's heirloom was speculated to be a tonfa, and a tonfa is basically a weapon used in martial arts. It's very similar to like a police baton, but it's a lot more violent and a lot more aggressive than a simple police baton, right? So right after this took place and Respawn pulled that voice line from Caustic in game, Bias12, who is a very prominent data miner right now in the Apex community, he basically put out a tweet and said that it looks as if Respawn is gonna change Bangalore's heirloom from a tonfa to some sort of like dagger weapon. Now it could be some sort of like military dagger or something, because Bangalore's obviously very militant. Like her whole character is very, I don't know if you guys know anything about Bangalore's backstory. I know she basically is part of like an army, or she was part of an army before she got into the Apex game, so she is kind of, that would make sense if she has some sort of like military dagger or something like that. But I also kind of understand why Respawn wanted to change it, just to be safe, especially in the current climate right now. We have like so much stories and so much reports of police brutality, so like it does make sense why they would want to change from this tonfa to a dagger. So some sort of like dagger melee weapon most likely will be Bangalore's heirloom, I'm guessing in season 7. And yeah, for you guys who like to main Bangalore, look out for that very soon. I also made a video recently talking about how Watson most likely will be getting an heirloom in season 8. So for you guys who really wanted to see a Watson heirloom, check out that video as well. But the most likely legends to get heirlooms next are Caustic this season, Bangalore next season, and Watson in season 8. So yeah. Alright, so now let's talk about this September soiree event, which had a lot of bugs and issues like during the beginning of this event. Obviously, first up we had Dummy's Big Day, and it had some glitches in that event. Basically, if you were like AFK during the character selection screen, you would get an error code and your game would crash, or you would go straight back to the lobby, which is very annoying. Apex is kind of known right now for a lot of bugs, but Respawn basically fixed that and they brought back King's Canyon After Dark as the first LTM. So it was kind of like a bumpy start, but thanks to Crossplay, we actually have a full list in order as well of every single LTM coming in this September soiree event. So first up guys, we have King's Canyon After Dark, which is currently taking place, and for you guys who haven't played Apex as yet and you kind of want to get back that OG King's Canyon feel, it's still not the original King's Canyon, but it does have like, you know, Skull Town and stuff. You can play King's Canyon After Dark right now. It's very fun. It can be annoying because like you can't really see much people because of, you know, it's obviously nighttime version of King's Canyon, but it's fun to play every now and then, and yeah, that's the very first game mode in this event. Now according to these leaks by Crossplay, next up we should have Armed and Dangerous, which obviously is a game mode with just shotguns and snipers. Then Dummies Big Day will return, and finally we'll have Live, Die, Live. So it's good because we're getting some brand new content. We haven't really seen much LTMs at all during season 5, and we're actually starting off season 6 with some LTMs, which is good. But the bigger picture here guys, like the real reason why Respawn is doing these LTMs is because the Aftermarket Collection event as well as Crossplay has been delayed. I made a video on this a while ago as well, but the Aftermarket Collection event was supposed to drop on September the 15th as well as Crossplay, but I guess Respawn had some, you know, technical difficulties and they had to like delay this event. And I kind of predicted this in my last video because I did say that my guess is that Crossplay will come the first week in October, and what do you know guys, Crossplay based on leaks as well as this collection event will drop October the 6th, which obviously is the first week in October. So not to kind of like, you know, pat myself on the back, but I was right. Now of course with every collection event we can expect some weapon skins, some legend skins as well. The caustic heirloom most likely will drop during this event, but I think right now everyone is most excited about Crossplay, which hopefully, and based on speculation, based on leaks as well, Crossplay will drop alongside this event, which is very good news because we've been wanting Crossplay for so long. The brand new consoles as well, the PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series S and Series X as well, are basically just like 2 months away. So I think Respawn is kind of like gearing up to release a very big season 7, and season 6 is kind of just like the filler season to get everything ready for season 7, if that makes any sense. I think in season 7 we'll see a brand new map as well. I think in season 7 we'll also see a lot of big and massive changes to Apex because of all of the graphic fidelity and all of the, you know, the new stuff they could do on the new consoles, PS5 and Xbox Series S and X. And I think Respawn and EA honestly are trying to get Crossplay ready for when season 7 does drop, because new consoles will be here too. And I'm guessing that PlayStation 5, PlayStation 4, Xbox One, Xbox Series S and PC, all of those consoles will be able, well, all of those platforms, my bad, should be able to play together, right? So yeah, I'm kind of like going off on a tangent right now, but my guess is that season 7 will be most likely the biggest season we've seen of Apex so far, and season 6 right now is kind of getting ready for season 7. So we have Crossplay coming, which should be, you know, it most likely will see a lot of bugs, but that's the reason for, you know, dropping it before season 7. And that's why we also had no new map in season 6, because it maybe wasn't ready, but I think Respawn really wants to like perfect everything for season 7 and new consoles and a new generation of gaming. So that's all for today's video guys. As always, if you enjoyed, be sure to leave a like and subscribe. Let me know your thoughts on everything I talked about in this video. If you still haven't caught me on Twitch, I'm probably live right now, so come say hi to the chat, and I hope you guys enjoyed again, and I'll see you in some more Apex. Till next time.